My name is Yusef, and welcome to part 46 of the American Show. Let us begin. So, Amy Gold was laying down on the bed, her bed, when she was like, "Ah, I think I'm gonna change my name. I don't know to what yet, but I think my name needs to change. I think it's gonna be hard on my parents, but I think this is something I need to do. I'm still gonna keep the gold part, but I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna keep the Amy part. I mean, it just seems to me to be it just seems to be a wrong fit for me," she says to herself. And then she went around, and so she got up off the bed and started to get ready for work. When she hears a knock at the door, and it's Susan Queen, the daughter of Alpha Queen and his wife, Susan Queen Sr. And so she just came in there to make sure and to say hi to her, and to also make sure to tell her that she might have her own show. This is after her father told her that she will have her own show, and so she was really excited to tell her. So she says, "So what you doing? I heard that he's making a speedy recovery, preferring to Patrick." And she says, "Yeah, he is. Um, I can't wait to, work with him again. Um, I am going, I am going to miss you though, so don't be jealous. I am going to miss you." And she says, "Don't worry about it. I might be having my own show anyway." And she says, "What?" And Susan says, "Yeah, it was really surprising. My father invited me to his house and asked me, do I want my own show?" And she says, "What did you say?" And Susan says, "Yeah, I said yes." And then Miss Gold says, "Well, that's great. That's amazing. You know, I'm thinking about changing my name." And she says, "Why? Why would you do that?" And Miss and Gold says, "I was like, I don't know if I gave me that much. It just, the name. I'm thinking about changing it. It's been long enough. I want to change it to something cooler." She says to her. She says to Susan, of course. And she says, "Huh, okay. Well, good luck on that. Well, good luck on that," she says. And and uh and Gold says, "Thank you. I appreciate that." And so they went off. And so she says to her, "You know what? I'm going to drive us to work. Is that okay with you, man?" Susan says. And Miss Gold says, "No problem. No problem. Cool. No problem." And so off they went. They were driving to the car, and they decided on how, and Miss Gold decided on what name she was going to pick for her new, you know, what name she's going to pick. And she was like, maybe Jamie? Nah, nah, that's too weird. Maybe, um, Randy. Randy Gold. She says to, she says to Susan, and she says to herself, maybe that could work. And that's when she decided to call herself Randy Gold. And she was like, okay, I got it. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Susan says, well, you're welcome. And so they went off to work. They got out of the car and they rehearsed for like hours. Once again, showtime begins and everything is going great. It's her last show. It's Saturday, well, Susan's last show, and before she leaves to make way for Patrick to come back to the show and for his big return. And so she makes an even further great impression, which confirms, um, which ultimately, which extremely confirms Alfred's um, stance that yes, we should give her own show. It's the obvious choice. Yes, I would love to. It it's it made it more obvious than it had to be. And the show was over. She went home. Miss Gold, Miss Randy Gold, was going home, and she was like cooling down, having a good time, and driving driving home, and she decided to pay a visit to Patrick Mac. Well, Patrick Mac, and so that's what she did. She went to his house, and she was like, "Hey man, how you doing? How are you? How's your leg?" And we're going to come back to work. She, well, she says to him, and Patrick says, "Yeah, Amy, it's really been you really been a good friend." And then she stopped him and says, "Well, it's not Amy anymore. It's Randy Gold now." She says to him, and he says, "Well, that's great. That's wonderful. No problem." And so that's how it was. He was now going to call her Randy Gold. And so she said hi to him. They hugged, and then it was time for them to go their separate ways for the night. And so she said goodbye to him. She said goodbye to his daughter. She said goodbye to his well daughter and his brother too, who was also staying at the house. And they went their separate ways, and she drove home. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what do you think about the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.